You don't need 5 hours spa. You just need 1 hour in the nature. Most morning routines I tried made my burnout worse, so I kind of stopped following them. I'm definitely not a morning person, and forcing myself to be one didn't really help me. I even tried waking up at 5 a.m. It just didn't work for me. I think my biggest struggle as an artist was never creativity, it was actually overthinking. When I feel overwhelmed and stressed, it's kind of hard for me to create something that feels real. Probably because I don't feel connected to myself and yeah, I don't feel grounded. I feel like these morning routines really help me to have a structure, to start the day with calmness, with a good vibe, with a good feeling, especially the breath work. And sometimes I also do meditation and affirmations before kind of being completely awake. I think about all the things I'm grateful for. It really helps me to shift myself into positive thoughts during the day, and it gives me just good vibes because I tend to overthink a little bit too much in my life. For example, last week I didn't do the morning routines regularly because I had a lot of appointments in the morning, and I really noticed a difference. I was kind of overthinking, overanalyzing about my life, if this art journey and all my growth, if it's good enough, if it makes sense. And overthinking, below overthinking is actually fear. And we think that by overanalyzing and overthinking that we can gain control, which is just an absolute illusion. Actually, I think having trust in myself, having trust in life and in my path, that actually brings me more safety. Overthinking doesn't bring me any safety. It makes me feel just drained and not motivated. So you can't just copy paste my morning routine. I mean, you could do that, of course, but you should really think about what fulfills you, what fits to you and to your life, especially to your lifestyle. And for me, the breath work is just necessary. Like, I really try to do that every day, and 3 to 4 times a week I do the stretching. Start of the day is so important because I noticed when I start the day in a very good energy and good vibes, and I'm grateful for the things I have, this energy just keeps going during the whole day. And the saying, every day is a little life. So if you can shift your morning, you can actually shift your whole day and actually your whole life. So really try a morning routine and thank me later. There is something special about the morning. I think it's the light and the calmness in the morning, especially when you're in the forest. It's so magical. Like, I could spend the whole day in the forest, really. Like, I feel like the power and the strength and the energy a tree can give you and the forest can give you, no one else can. I think this is like, we forgot how much healing is in the forest, how much healing is in being just in the nature. You don't need 5 hours spa. You just need 1 hour in the nature. Spend it in the nature. Just go for a walk. Please, without mobile. Just look at trees, look at the light, look at all the nature, all the wonders. You see, I'm very, very fascinated. Oh, wow. So instead of pushing myself over and over again, I kind of started to slow down things and to also observe more my feelings and my thoughts. For me, creativity doesn't come from pressure, it comes from feeling safe. And the more I regulate my nervous system, the more I kind of feel like myself again. And I'm not trying to force creativity anymore. I'm just making space for it. Because of my burnout, my body was under a lot of stress. My nervous system was very chaotic and I had very high cortisol levels. And every time I did training, intense training, the training is also physical stressor for the body, so it kind of added more cortisol, added more stress for my body, and my system kind of got overloaded and my immune system got weaker, so I would get always sick after intense training. So right now I just do 3 to 4 times a week. I do just stretching, like just 15 minutes of training, and it really helps me to feel my body, to feel calm, and it's kind of, not too much, and I don't get ill. That's the best thing. And then step by step I will increase it.